right, what is up, everybody? It is US Women's Open Week, Emma, and I cannot wait. And I cannot wait for everyone to listen to this podcast because it is officially the second major of the year, and it is going to be a spectacular week. We are at Erin Hills in Wisconsin, and yeah, I'm just ready to get going. Can you believe that it's already the second major of the year?
It goes by so fast. And yeah, the year just like I feel like we just started the podcast again. I feel
I
like
know.
the girls just started playing again. Um, and we're already second major coming right
I
up, and
know.
it's the US Women's Open.
Who would have
Very
thought?
exciting.
Who would have thought? Yeah, this is episode 9 of the season. So I just want to give a quick shout out to everyone who listens and watches every single week because we literally wouldn't be doing this podcast without you guys if y'all didn't listen and watch. So leave reviews, leave comments, let us know what you want to see or hear more. We are here for that exact reason because we want y'all to enjoy the podcast. But without further ado, let's get into this week because we have a lot to talk about. First and foremost, before we get into all of the, business items, I just want to say that whoever is listening and watching this, you are probably also going to want to watch the preview of the US Women's Open. That is already out, so go check that out. It is going to be very helpful when, maybe you're making some bets, or maybe you're just wanting to watch and you're wanting to watch with friends and be educated on what is going on this week. The field is absolutely stacked, but I actually want to start with the most recent news that we got last week, and that is that the LPGA officially has a new commissioner. So we're going to talk about this a lot more. Obviously, he is coming in where filling the place where Molly Marcoux-Simon was, and he seems amazing. His name is Craig Kessler. He was most recently the chief operating officer at the PGA of America, and I'm really excited. I don't know about you, Emma.
Oh my gosh. Everyone I've talked to, all the players, I think everyone already respects the guy so much.
Mm-hmm.
Just looking at his resume, obviously he's a businessman. And then he went into golf, and so he knows the business side of things. He also knows the
For
golf
sure.
side of things. He's also only 39, which I just think is like pretty freaking impressive.
Wild. Wild.
Wild. He's done so much. He started Buff City Soap.
Buff
Is that
City
right?
Soap. Yeah.
Pregnancy brain again. Anyways, just like such an impressive human being, to be honest. And
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was really cute when the daughter, when his son asked if there was going to be chocolate milk in Asia. So I think
Yeah.
he knows exactly what he's getting into with us, like traveling
Yes.
the world week in to week out. So I am so excited. I know other girls are feeling the exact same way as I am. And I think, like I said, everyone has a lot of respect for the guy already, and he hasn't even started yet.
Yeah, I know. I think it's going to be really good. I'm excited to see what he does at the LPGA Tour. He seems ready and he seems energetic. So I'm ready to meet him.
Yes.
And just a reminder for everyone, he actually doesn't go into, I was going to say go into office, like he's the president, but
I mean, he's our
I mean,
president.
he's the president of the LPGA. So you know what? Yeah, he doesn't go into office until July 15th. So we'll see what happens, but just wanted to start with that. And also, it's the US Women's Open Week. So enough of that. That's the future. We will get into that. We'll talk more about him as he comes in. But there have always been crazy storylines at the US Women's Open. I mean, it's a major, and it's one that I think people go into that they just so desperately want to win it. We've had so many first time major winners. We've had first time winners in general. So I think it's very interesting, and I think there's something about this event that just brings the drama because people just want it so bad. So based on all of that, like, how do you think it might go, Emma? Because this year already has been very up in the air. Like, we've just had so many different situations going on. So how do you think the week is
Yeah.
going to go?
We've had no repeat winners. We haven't had a Nelly Corda win.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there has been just a lot going on. I don't think you can put anyone out of the mix because the LPGA is so deep at the moment.
Yeah.
Anybody can win. Obviously, there's a few players that we probably would think they have a better odds because they
Mm-hmm.
hit the ball further. And let's be honest, the US Women's Open is very long. But no
Yeah.
repeat winners this year yet. So that could be pretty cool. And I'm also
Mm-hmm.
just really excited to see what happens. Like you said, it's always really interesting. The golf courses are always so difficult. So whoever can bring their A game is definitely going to have a good week out there.
Absolutely. I know at this point last year, I think Nelly had won what, six
Yes.
tournaments? Yeah. So we barely saw any other winners at this point. But this time this year, we've seen multiple different winners and we're gonna see another one, you know? So it's gonna be interesting. But I think someone that we have talked about a lot, Emma, on this podcast is Jeeno Titikun. I mean, she just won at the Mizuho Americas Open. She has just been top fiving, top tenning everywhere. You've said multiple times, keep an eye on her at the US Women's Open. So I think it's just very fitting that we have her on this week.
Woohoo!
So are you ready to chat with her, Emma?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right, let's do it. Quick little preview of her just before we have her on. She's from Thailand. I'm sure a lot of you already know this. I mean, she's the number 2 in the world. She's from Thailand. She's only 22 years old, and she is a 5-time LPGA Tour winner. And she won her first professional tournament when she was 14 years old. That's so wild.
Yeah.
So let's welcome Jeeno Titikun into the podcast. All right, so I was just on a flight, obviously, coming to Wisconsin for the US Women's Open, and I wore none other than the Rhone Dream Glow collection. And I actually can't think of a better way to travel because I looked chic and I was comfortable. And Emma, I know you got your Dream Glow clothes in the mail. How comfortable is it and how much do you love it?
I love it. There's not much else to say. I love it. So comfortable, like you said, very stylish. But I know I'm going to be rocking that this week. I just moved into our new house. I'm going to be rocking the pants for sure around the house this week.
Oh, absolutely. For anyone, whether you are looking, maybe you're shopping for your sister or your wife or your girlfriend or whoever it may be, I 10 out of 10 recommend this collection because it is just so comfy and it's cute and it's all of the things. So we have something very, very special for you guys. We have a 20% off code. So you are going to want to head to rhone.com. That is RHONE.com to use LPGA or the code LPGA pod 20 at checkout. Again, that is rhone.com, LPGA pod 20. All right, everybody, welcome Jeeno inside the LPGA podcast. Jeeno, thank you so much for joining us. I think I always say this, but like, I know y'all are busy, so we really, really appreciate you taking the time and doing this. So thank you. Okay, let's start from the most recent thing that happened to you. You won the Mizuho Americas Open. Congratulations, by the way. That was amazing. Did you get to celebrate at all, or have you celebrated?
Yes, I do. I mean, like my celebrating was in that like big, but of course, like going with a really good sushi for sure for my celebrating.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
a huge sushi fan, and that's pretty much all I need. And
Yeah.
I also posting on my Instagram story that no champagne for my celebrating, but ice cream for the celebrate.
Yes.
Yeah, that's honestly way better. I would take ice cream over champagne any day.
What's your go-to ice cream?
Mint chocolate fan.
Mm, that is a good
Not
one.
many people like I've been, every time I went with my friends away, have some argue about mint choc. Like it feel like like one of my friends, and then she told me like, oh, it tastes like a toothpaste. I was like, don't say that. So you don't
How
know how
dare
to
you?
eat mint chocolate.
You either love it or you hate it. My husband loves it. I don't like it. So it's either
Yeah,
you're a lover or a hater.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, for this flavor.
Yeah. But you definitely deserved it. I mean, that was incredible. And also sushi. I'm like a big sushi fan. So what a day. What a way to celebrate. Do you ever, I mean, this kind of goes hand in hand with, like celebratory meal or ice cream or whatever it may be. But do you ever like treat yourself after a win, like a purse or like maybe go shopping, anything like that?
Not every time, but most of the time. Not every time, but most of the time. I mean, I just got some massage chair in my house.
Ooh, love
Yeah, it's kind
that.
of big purchase after a win, I guess, and then
Mm-hmm.
I think I spent too much after I won the CME. So
Never.
I'll stop. I'll stop for now.
That's hilarious. Love
Fair
that.
enough. Your caddy, on the other hand, he has done very well for himself as your caddy. Let's put it that way. Me and his good friend Brando, we used to joke all the time that he's the richest man in Thailand. And how is it having him by your side? I know you guys are really close. And how did
Mhm.
that relationship start?
Oh, it starts from a really, I mean, I would say long time. We stuck together for 5, 6 years. I think
Wow.
he been on my back when I was still an amateur, like 16. And then I just love working with the people I comfortable with,
Mm-hmm.
not the people who like famous or he's good, high profiles. But I love working with people I really comfortable with, and you know, like I really we sharing a good time,
Absolutely.
not just like a good result out there, but like he just seemed like my brother, sometimes my
Mm-hmm.
dad to me. So that's pretty much a cool experience that we go through alongside,
Yeah.
the road and then also my whole career.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And does he stay with you during the off weeks?
Yes.
Yeah. I would say that's a long flight home. So, as you prepared for the US Open this week, how do you guys prepare going into the US Open, and what does that prep look like for the week for you?
No, actually, my caddy wasn't here. 'Cause he went back home. He had a young kid, so he missed
Yeah,
his
yeah.
son. He went back home. My coach here, my coach flew in last Sunday,
Oh, nice.
so we're working on pretty well. I mean, like, I glad that he's here to, kind of figure out things and then kind of sum things up to be better. So
Yep.
pretty much ready for the major for the test. A really good and then tough test for
Hmm.
you know one of the major for like for a year. U.S. Open always been tough for us.
Yep. What would it mean to you to win the US Open?
It would be insane, and I not gonna believe it's happened. I mean, like even when I definitely well, like wow, wow.
Hmm.
'Cause U.S. Open is always gonna be a tough course, a tough condition wise, and then all the best player in the world just be here and trying to win it. I know everyone trying to do like their best, and then I don't know. I just still feel like I'm so humble to not really, you know, like getting win, win, win. Yeah, but I'll try to do my best. 'Cause I know it's gonna be hard.
No, definitely. So whether you're going into a major or, like we'll say like for the Mizuho Americas Open, something that you and I have like actually talked about like in an interview before is just you're always so positive. Like I just love watching you play golf. You always seem happy, you're always like laughing with your caddy or whoever it may be, your playing partners. How do you maintain that positivity and like how important is that for you when you're playing golf so you don't get like down on yourself because I feel like that's very easy to do in this sport.
I feel like it's a lot of things going on for sure in one round of golf.
Hmm.
I know you've been on the course like 4 5 hours a day, like playing golf, but I feel like what it's happened, it's just not a whole day.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I know I hit a bad shot, which is so normal, and I know I hit a good shot, which is I feel like bad shot is normal, but good shot is just like a special things to do.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will see things like this way. I know it's gonna be a lot of goods and a lot of bad out there in just one whole round, but I feel like keep positive. Just maybe like 1% positive. It's always better than 1% negative for sure,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
and
I like that.
it's always gonna help me for sure. So I trying to keep on positive thing on me. I know it's definitely gonna be hard, but I trying to keep like thinking, even it's tough. I think it's gonna be used to it automatically while you're not thinking about it, and just like automatically thinking positive way.
Mm-hmm.
Where you seem like you have I don't want to say your expectations are low, but I feel like you're very human with your expectations on the golf course. Did someone teach you that, or is that just Jeeno is that just you?
I think a lot. Also, my people around me also like had a lot of like positives, and then of course I'm human being, which is like make a mistake all the time. um, and I just trying to think like not really expect on things to be good as always.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Um, I mean it's just life that yeah I know golf just like not who do the best, but who make less mistake.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like with my opinion, but like the team around me, it's all pretty positive as well. So
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
what I love about that.
What a great perspective, and I think everyone can learn from that for sure. Speaking of your
Definitely.
team and the people around you, you have so many friends that I would consider very positive as well. The tour life can be pretty lonely at times and isolating, but do these friends around you, Ronnie, Pagery, are all these people around you, is that so helpful to have someone to go to dinner with and hang out with after the rounds? You guys, I see, do putting contest all the time. It just seems like you're really comfortable out there with your friendships.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure you know how tough this tour is. Being travel in like week in week out, and
Hmm.
especially me, Asia. I think Asian people we really far away from home, and then being in like our environment that we're not really used to. But having like friend like Jari, Ronnie's here, kind of make things like better, more comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
eating, joking around,
Hmm.
not just talk about golf all day
Yeah.
long, which is pretty helpful, to have someone in the same position that she knows how we think and how we feel. So I mean, basically we can talk all the things together, and
Hmm.
then also pretty helpful. Yeah.
I always think it's really impressive when, I was so lucky. I'm from America. So when I went on tour, I could always go home and see my family and friends during the off weeks. How tough has it been being so far away from home? And what do you miss the most about home?
Mm, yeah, it's far. It's I think it's kind of scary. It's at the beginning for sure, because like I
Mm-hmm.
said, the environment around us is what we're not really used to for sure. The weather-wise, the culture things, and then especially my first year rookie year, I don't have a house yet in the States, so
Mm.
Mm.
we had the suitcase and then we just go Airbnb
Oh, that's
hotels
crazy.
during our week off. But now, which is good, I have my base already, a house already, which is like more helpful. But definitely missing my family, my dogs,
Oh.
and then also definitely a Thai food.
Yes, the
Mm.
Thai food.
Oh, I love Thai food so much. I think I read somewhere that when you were younger and you were trying to figure out like what sport you wanted to play, you watched like YouTube videos of golf and you were like, That looks fun. Is that true? Like how did that happen, or what's the story there? Because I just read it like briefly. Yeah, so what's the story?
I think I was just watching the TV.
Mm.
Like I have like when I was young, my grandfather, my grandmother are gonna be like at the couch watching the television like
Mm-hmm.
almost all day long because they're retired and then they
Yeah.
have nothing to do, right?
They can do whatever they want, yeah.
Yeah. And then I think my grandfather want me to play golf so bad. And then
Mm.
he trying to put things like and put golf on my way, and then he just opened a golf competition, a golf tournament. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that sport is. I have no idea. Cause like golf, it's not really popular in Thailand at that time.
Mm.
I have no idea. Just grab the club and just like swing, hit the ball. It's really
Hmm.
fun. It looks cool.
Yeah,
And
it
then
does.
yeah, I think
Mm-hmm.
golfer look so cool on the course, so I was just like, oh, that's so cool. That looked fun.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, that's
So
why
did
I try.
Yeah.
so did your grandparents kind of get you into it a little bit too?
Yeah, he's the one who introduced me to golf,
Hmm.
but he doesn't know how to play golf though.
Oh, that's so funny. He just wanted you to play.
Yeah, he didn't want me to play because he read a newspaper about Tiger Woods. Hmm.
Mm.
I think he might see like it looks cool, and
Mm-hmm.
then he also makes a lot of money, and also it can be a career, I guess. But I'm not good as Tiger, but he just knows.
Not yet, but you can get there. You're very young still. You're very,
Mm-hmm.
very young. And speaking of young, there's so many Thai girls in Thailand that are playing golf, and you're the best Thai player there is. How does that feel when I say that? And how thankful are you that you're getting to inspire these girls? And I'm sure they're watching you on YouTube as much as they can now.
Oh, it's so insane that it's back then when I was young, I know I have a dream to become an LPGA player,
Mm-hmm.
um, LPGA member, but and then to win like one tournament, just one.
You
It
were like,
just
I'm good with that.
yeah, just one. Then I'm enough.
Totally.
Whatever it's gonna happen after one win in LPGA, I'll call it as a bonus
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh.
Cause I feel like it's so hard, and then it's so tough to be here. Also, I can't believe myself standing here, have reached world number one, um, have reached multiple wins, being like multiple win on the tour. I just like can't believe what I did. I mean, like to having a good low models, like all the Thai players that have been doing for us was just really helpful for me too. And then at this and then at now I just like trying to do that for the next generation as well to see us to inspiring them to be better and want to be here same like us be today. I think that's pretty biggest thing for me to do, not just for myself but just for all the next generations, like if they see it and they won't want to be like us and then they go back home and work harder and harder, which is my job done.
Yeah,
Aw.
that's amazing.
I actually, you kind of spoke on it earlier, but after the CME Group Tour Championship, because you said I spent enough money after that tournament that you were going to hold off for a little bit, but you went to Disney World. How was that? Because I was vicariously living through you with all of the photos. How amazing was that? And especially, it probably felt even better to go with a new trophy.
It was so good. I mean, I woke up so early, which is to get there really early.
Yeah.
Um, it was so good going to Disney, and then I feel like going there like a magic things to do. Like people just smiling. a lot of positive things going
I
out there. A
know.
lot of kids. It's good. I went with Ronnie as well one day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
And
saw that.
she's just not really get into Disney, but I forced her to go.
As you should as a friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
Did she wear Mickey
I
ears?
yes, I make her wear it. She doesn't like it, but I make her wear it.
Good job.
Um, I do like it, but I'm not too sure if Ronnie does.
Yeah. It's okay.
It's not
I'm
everyone's
sure
cup of
she
tea.
enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm sure she enjoyed it with you.
Yeah,
Such a fun
hopefully,
experience. It's another
hopefully.
good memory. I also picked out your Instagram and I saw that you've been camping. Have you
Mhm.
always been a camper? Like, where did this come from?
Yes, I love camping. I mean,
Nice.
like what the job that we have been doing now, and then you know the world that we have been fighting with. It's too much.
Yeah.
So I need a time that I really like shut out of
Mm,
the world, how busy our life is, and
yeah.
then I was just been camping with my friend, not really playing my phone much, just taking a picture a little bit. Pretty much for an Instagram.
Getting your
Uh,
content.
yeah, the content, and then after that, not really playing it at all. Just eating dinner, cooking by ourselves, eating dinner together with my friends, talking with things, talking like a deep talk. What our life was going on, what we have been doing, and what we have to go through, which is really healthy. I think it's really
Hmm.
healthy like trip that we have been. And then I
Yeah.
love camping. I love being with nature.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Absolutely.
amazing.
I feel like that's the best way to almost meditate is nature. Being able to
Hmm.
just
Mm,
be out in nature and seeing the birds, hearing the birds, and kind of turning your
yeah,
phones off and just being. I love that.
yeah, me
I
too.
haven't gone camping in so long, but I kind of want to now. I went when I was a kid and I loved it, but it's been several years, so we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that is. Okay, we're getting towards the end, but before we start wrapping it up, we have a quick rapid fire, just a couple of rapid fire questions for you, Gino, just so people can get to know you a little bit better. And I'm going to start. Easy question, maybe. I don't know. What is your favorite club in your bag right now?
My driver and my putter.
Mm.
Depend
Oh,
on the week.
fair enough.
Yes.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
Oh. Oh. Now, I'm not really, listening to the English one much, but
Fair, yeah.
I'll go with
Fair.
Lisa then.
Okay, that's okay. I don't know what it is, but that sounds great.
I
What is
hope I
the
get to
most
hear you
em
karaoke it.
What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done?
Oh my god. It's a lot of embarrassing things that I haven't done. In the school, we like after we finishing eating lunch, and then we have to like go back to our class, right? So my friend just walk. I'll just walk, and then after my friend, and I thought I saw him from the back, and I thought it was my friend. I was like grabbing him so hard, but I was just, oh, that's not my friend.
Oh
Like I
no.
hit him and I like grab him so hard.
What did he
Wait,
do?
yeah, what did he do?
He just like chopped. He just chopped.
Oh, that's hilarious. I love that. I would love to. I wonder if that guy knows who you are now. He's like, I should have just started hanging out with
I'm
her
glad
then.
that he doesn't know.
You never know. You never know. Okay, what's your favorite place you've ever been?
Mm, I think Switzerland.
Ooh. Yeah, it's beautiful
Switzerland.
there.
Yeah, it's so good.
Okay. I wanted to ask you earlier in the podcast, but I knew I wanted to ask you now because I
I know.
also love Thai food. What is your favorite Thai dish?
Um, Thai noodles. a boat noodles called
Oh,
boat noodles.
Oh my God. Emma, are you gonna get Thai food tonight now?
oh, maybe. I
We were
mean, I'm
talking
preg
about
I
dinner
don't know if
before
you
this.
knew Gino, but I'm almost about to have a baby, and I've been dying
Yeah.
for some Thai food and Mexican food. That's like the two things.
Just get both tonight.
Yeah.
You're going human, it's fine.
Yep.
Okay, last one is what's your favorite family tradition?
Hmm. Mm, we going to like a restaurant. It's called MK in Thailand.
Hmm.
In every situation that we're gonna celebrate.
Oh, I like that. That you're gonna
Hmm.
celebrate. Okay. Love that. All right, very last thing that we are going to do, and that is our sponsored question. Because in golf, when bad shots happen, there's the mulligan ball. When fire, water, or other damage happens, there is Serve Pro.
They know how to make it look like it never even happened. That's where our question to you comes in. If you had one mulligan in golf or in life, where would you take it?
That's so
Eat
hard,
more Thai
actually.
food.
The mulligan?
Yeah.
No, I'll just go eat more sushi.
Mm.
Sushi. What's your go-to sushi?
Uni.
Uni.
You know
Mm.
that? Like a
No.
otoro with uni on top?
Oh, so
Yes.
good.
Yes.
I
I
can't wait
love
for
it.
sushi again too. Oh,
I
so
bet.
good.
Wait, what is that your mulligan though? That you would eat more sushi, or do you have anything else?
I will give them sushi, but I will give it to every important shot, like a championship putt
Mm.
or whatever that makes me to, pay off or
Yeah,
whatever.
of course.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
She's taking
Yeah,
multiple mulligans.
multiple.
I
One
like it.
one wasn't enough.
No, I agree. You can have ours too. Um, well, Gino, thank you so much for doing this. I know there's a lot going on. Obviously, second major of the year, so it's going to be very busy, but we really appreciate you catching up with us, and we can't wait to watch you tee it up in Wisconsin.
Yes,
Good luck.
see
Thanks,
you guys in
Gino.
Wisconsin. Thank
Sounds
you.
good. Bye.
Bye.